Hello watch fans, it's Anders here on Watch On channel. Today, finally, I got my very first Doxa. So very shortly, Doxa, as you can see, was founded in 1889. It's a Swiss-made Swiss watch brand, and they specialize in dive watches. And you may know Doxa from these big orange cushion case dive watches, and they are just very distinctive and very amazing. And today I finally got my very first Doxa. This is just a first impression unboxing of this watch. I'm going to wear it and test it and try it, and I'm going to do a full review in 7 to 10 days when I just got acquainted to this watch. And in the review you will see fit, finish, lume. I will measure how accurate it is and all of that stuff. So of course let's open the box. And here the beauty is, this is one of the coolest named watches I have ever owned. So this watch is called the Doxa Sub 200 Shark Hunter Caribbean. So Shark Hunter Caribbean, that's just such a cool name, but is the watch as cool as the name? I think it is. This is a new line or a remake of the Doxa Sub 200. It comes in several different versions. The first version was released earlier last year in October, I believe, and that was a limited edition of approximately, I believe it's 130 watches commemorating 130 years of history for Doxa. And then afterwards they released 5 or 6 different versions of the non-limited edition, and all of those, they have names. And I opted for the blue one. The limited edition was the black one, but I opted for the blue one, the Caribbean, and today it finally arrived. So this is a complete new watch. I bought it from a grey market dealer or a dealer in Great Britain, and now it's finally here. So just very shortly about the boxing. It's very simple. It's just this kind of leather box, and then inside you get all the plastic and stuff. I got some spare links because I already adjusted the watch, and then you get a 2-year warranty from Doxa, signed warranty card here, and then you get 2 years of international warranty. So that's just very shortly about the boxing of this Doxa watch. Let me just place it out in the corner here. So what we got here is a 42mm automatic dive watch, 42mm in diameter, and it almost has this kind of cushion cased shape, although you can't really call this case shaped cushion. But it's very interesting that they kind of follow through with the cushion shape of their watches. 42mm height, including the very domed sapphire crystal we got here of approximately 12 to 12.5mm, so very nice height, not too tall. You get approximately 46mm from lock tip to lock tip, which is very nice for a 42mm watch. This wears more like a 41 or maybe 40.5mm. You will see it because I'm going to show you how it looks on my wrist just in a short while. 20mm in lock width here, so you can change straps if you don't want the original strap. You can get this on this beautiful Beads of Rice 70s inspired steel bracelet. Doxa are very famous for their beads of rice, so of course I opted for a beads of rice bracelet. It's my first high quality beads of rice. I got Jubilee and oyster and all of these kinds of bracelets in my collection, but not a beads of rice. And as you can see, you get these polished outer links here, and then inside you get these 4 beads of rice on a row. So it looks like rice as we know it. It's extremely flexible, it's very comfortable, and it just really looks cool in my opinion. It's different, and it just gives you this kind of vintage inspiration or look for this watch. The movement inside is a moderated ETA 2824, so a tried and tested and quite accurate movement if it gets regulated by Doxa. I'm going to test the regulation, the accuracy of this watch in my full review. I just wanted to show you the watch here quickly. You get this beautiful both light and darker blue color. When it's not in direct light as it is now, the watch, it almost turns black. So it really has a play with light, this watch, and I really like that when you are wearing this watch in strong sunlight or during the summer, you will really have a beautiful colorful blue watch. It's winter here in Denmark now, and it's dark and gray and rainy, and then it almost turns black when you don't have very strong direct light at the dial and the bezel insert. The bezel insert is ceramic, as you can see, beautifully done. You get this kind of cream color lume, and as far as I know, the bezel numbering and hour markings are also lumed. Very nice baton hands, very simple, and then you get this kind of boxed second hand. Very simple dial, very simple writing, which I really like. They didn't go overboard with writing on the dial of this watch, so just Doxa, very simple Doxa at 12 o'clock, sub 200, and then Swiss made here in the middle part of the 6 o'clock hour marking and just above the 6 o'clock hour marking. The hour markers are applied. Again, the case brushed on the side, and then you get this nice polishing on the chamfering here, which looks really cool in my opinion. You also see we get this kind of two-part case with the very slim case, and then this kind of heightened bezel, and then you get 120 clicks of a unidirectional bezel. This is extremely accurate. It has absolutely no play. It has a very metallic, almost kind of vintage, or kind of maybe a little metallic cheap feel to it. It's not as smooth as we know from Rolex watches, or maybe even the Seiko SKX 009, which is definitely one of the best bezel actions I have tried. But it's just so accurate. It kind of reminds me of the Cetina PH 200, the vintage-inspired retro-designed watch they released last year. Very nice, very accurate, but not the best feeling, but that's definitely okay. I would rather have more accurate and kind of the vintage feel than a lot of play and stuff like that. And you can see the coin etching here is very sharp, so you can easily grab it when you want to turn the bezel. Very cool case back. As you can see, the fish here, all the different information, sapphire crystal, stuff like that. It's a 200 meter water resistant watch, as it says sub 200, which actually means that it's water resistant down to 200 meters. Very cool crown, which is signed with this orange Doxa fish, the logo of Doxa. Very cool. The clasp, not stamped but milled metal. You get 4 micro adjustments here and 1 here, which is really nice, because then you can easily get the perfect fit. As these links aren't very long, and I removed 4 links, you can actually get a very nice fit, a very kind of perfect fit, because you can remove as many links as you want here, and then you can just adjust it here and here, so you get the perfect fit. Very simple fold over clasp, and then you get Doxa and the fish. I actually like this clasp. It's high quality, it's very sturdy, it feels extremely secure, and although it's not a very modern clasp, I think it definitely lives up to both the price point of approximately $1,000 or 1,000 euros. I paid approximately 1,000 euros for this watch, a little more, 1,050 euros, brand new. I think that's perfectly fine for the price. And of course also a diver's extension if you're actually going to dive with this watch. And of course also a wrist shot. So on my 18 centimeter wrist in circumference, it wears perfectly, as you can see. It definitely wears perfectly because you get these very small locks of 46 millimeters. So very nice and slim and beautiful watch. Very different, and I'm definitely happy that I got my first Doxa. So this was just a first impressions unboxing of this watch. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment down below. What do you think about this new Doxa watch? Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I actually posted the first picture of this watch on my Instagram profile before I published this video. Also, of course, remember to subscribe. I will be back in 7 to 10 days with the full review, so stay tuned. Thank you. Bye.